fights are on the air. Brought to you by Pabst. Welcome to the Wednesday night fights, direct from ringside at the War Memorial Auditorium in Syracuse, New York. A 10-round middleweight bout, matched by the International Boxing Club, James D. Norris, president, between Gil Turner of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and Jack LaBua of East Meadow, Long Island. Good evening, everyone. This is Jack Dree speaking to you from Syracuse, New York, and you're looking at the makings of a swell fight here tonight. Gil Turner in the upper right-hand corner of the ring, a ring-wise veteran of 59 bouts, once one of the really top-ranking welterweights, is making his move in the middleweight division now, and he's going against one of the most promising young middleweights in the ring today, Jackie LaBua. I'll point out the New York scoring system in just a few moments. Right now, let's get on with the match, and up to the ring announcer, Dick Tobin.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's the ever-popular hard-punching welterweight champion. Ladies and gentlemen, this boxing presentation is being presented for your pleasure by promoter Noel Rothschild of the Arena Boxing Club, Syracuse, New York. In conjunction with the International Boxing Club, James D. Norris, the president. And the officials have been assigned here tonight by the New York State Athletic Commission. Our judges, Ted Shields, Dick Albino, the timekeeper is Mike Dempsey, counting for the knockdowns is Jack Millicent, and the referee is Joe Palmer. Main event, 10 rounds. From Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, wearing white trunks with black stripes, and weighing 154 and a half, Gil Turner. Gil Turner. And his opponent is from East Meadow, Long Island. He's wearing black trunks with white stripes, and he weighs 159, Jackie LaBua. Jackie LaBua. 10 rounds, other bouts to follow.
In case of a knockdown, you must take an 8 count. The man scoring it will go to a farthest neutral corner and stay there till I call you in. Protect yourself at all times. Shake hands now and come out fighting.
This is Gil Turner going back to his corner. Gil Turner, 25 years old, has had 8 fights this year. He won over Idolo Scortocini, Joe Maselli, and Gene Fulmer, fought to a draw with Raymond Fuentes, then lost to Gene Fulmer in a return, lost to Carmen Basilio in an untitled fight here in Syracuse last June, and lost to Isaac Bogart. And it was his lack of success trying to tear down the middleweight in his determination to campaign as a middleweight. Gil Turner in the white trunks and 23-year-old Jack LaBua in the black.
Jackie!
2 minutes to go in the first round. Jackie LaBua in the black trunks, because of his lesser number of fights and a lesser caliber of opponents, is the underdog against Gil Turner here. LaBua has been working very nicely here in this first round, hasn't been fighting like he's particularly impressed with that underdog status. .1 minute to go in the first round. 30 seconds left in round number 1. We're ready to go now with the second round. That's Willie Ketchum, Jack LaBua's manager, leaning through the ropes. LaBua in the black trunks, Gil Turner in the white. Two good punches in that exchange. Gil Turner with a solid shot to the heart, and LaBua banging away with the right hand to the head. If you watch closely, you'll see a good many of LaBua's punches aimed at Turner picked off by Turner's gloves. Turner got some coaching from the former heavyweight champion Joe Louis over a span of time, and says that one of the most important things Joe taught him was the ability to pick off punches with his gloves and set himself to throw counters. In that exchange, for example, LaBua threw 3 punches at Turner. All found Turner's gloves did not score. One minute to go in the second round. Nice exhibition of jabbing by Jackie LaBua brings a rise from the crowd here at the War Memorial Auditorium in Syracuse, New York. That left hook by LaBua, not as good as it looked. It was picked off on the glove of Gil Turner. 30 seconds to go in round number 2. Ten seconds left in the second round. There's the bell. Fighters didn't hear it for a moment, but it's the end of round number 2. And this is Jackie LaBua coming back to his corner. With his back to the camera is trainer Whitey Bimstein, who has been working very hard with LaBua for a period of about a year now, and the biggest thing that he has been working on has been bettering LaBua's combination punching ability. That is, the ability to throw punches according to a set plan of attack in rapid succession. Prior to Whitey Bimstein's getting hold of Jackie, he was more or less a flurry puncher, throwing them one at a time in rather rapid succession, but just sort of throwing them and hoping that a percentage of them hit. His combination work has looked quite good here tonight against Gil Turner. Gil Turner across the ring, sitting very quietly. He has been fighting a good defensive fight, and particularly in the round just concluded, has landed some punishing blows to the body. These are not spectacular punches as a rule, but they have a very wearing effect on an opponent as the fight moves along. He's been able to land right-hand shots and left hooks into the midsection, and particularly in the area around the heart. We're in the third round now. Gil Turner a little wild with his right hand on that exchange, enabling LaBua to land some good counters. One minute to go. We're in round number 3. Thirty seconds left in the third round. Again, Turner's wild with that right hand. Ready now with round number 4. This is Jackie LaBua in his corner. I don't imagine you can notice them, but on his rings, and perhaps the ring lights will catch a glitter from them, or on his shoes, rather, entwined in the lacings are a pair of rings, his wife's wedding ring. He is wearing on his left shoe, and a ring given him by his mother he is wearing on his right shoe as good luck tokens. To go in the fourth round. One minute left in the fourth round. Gil Turner in the white trunks, Jackie LaBua in the black. Gil Turner coming in at 154 and a half, Jack LaBua at 159. 30 seconds left in the fourth round. Bell for round number 4. Warning buzzer is sounded. Round number 5 is coming up. Gil Turner in the white trunks, Jackie LaBua in the black. No knockdown. No knockdown. Minutes to go in round number 5. There's a good clubbing right hand delivered by Gil Turner to the jaw. Jack LaBua. Turner in this round is controlling the use of his right hand a good deal better than he has in the preceding rounds. It was more or less of a roundhouse right. And while it makes a lot of noise when and if it lands, there isn't a great deal of power behind it. He's shooting a straighter right and starting out his crosses with the elbow close to the body so he gets maximum power, and he just laid another one alongside the jaw of young Mr. LaBua with a little less than a minute to go in the 5th round. Seconds left in the 5th.
Safe.
All right, we're ready to go with the 6th round, the scheduled 10-rounder between Gil Turner in the white trunks, Jack LaBua in the black. This is Jack Dreves speaking to you from Syracuse, New York, and we're into round number 6. Turner has been getting those shots inside to the body. Seemed to have taken some of the steam out of the attack of Jackie LaBua. There's a cut been opened alongside the left eye of Gil Turner, but until he turns around, I can't spot its exact location. 1 minute to go in the 6th round. That seems to be just outside the outer corner of the eye and a little bit above it. Thirty seconds left in the 6th round. Seconds to go in the 6th round. The end of the 6th round. All you sport fans will be interested to know that Menin is going to the Olympics. The Olympic Winter Games in Cortina, Italy. Yes, the U.S. committee has enthusiastically accepted Menin products for men, and right now the U.S. team is equipped with special kits of famous Menin products sent to them with good luck from the Menin Company. Looking over now at the corner of Gil Turner, where they're working on that slightly damaged eye. It was not a bad cut. It was a little nick just above the eye and in the outside corner of it. But the cauterizing solution is being put in it now to stop the flow of blood, and it was a very slight cut. It at no time seemed to hamper the vision of Gil Turner in the course of the round. The warning buzzer sounds, and that's all the time they have to work on that eye. The seconds now scurry out of the ring at the warning buzzer, and we're ready for round number 7. LaBua seems to have shifted his attack a little more to the body. He's gotten a set of good right hands to the ribs of Gil Turner in this round. LaBua has opened up the cut on the left eye of Gil Turner once again. One minute to go in the 7th round. Now the cut is been opened up quite a bit more than it had been up to this point, and is bleeding fairly heavily. Cut is over the left eye of Gil Turner, toward the outer corner of the eye. .30 seconds left in the 7th round.
I think.
Dr. Charles Heck, the commission physician, just came in to check the cut eye of Gil Turner. Now we're going into round number 8. LaBua, perhaps inspired by the visible damage he was able to do to Gil Turner, seemed to have gained a second wind and is pumping with the pace he started out with back in the early rounds. LaBua in the black trunks, Gil Turner in the white. Two minutes left in the 8th round. A jab of Gil Turner still gets LaBua back on his heels from time to time. Very sharp jab. One minute to go in round number 8. LaBua has not been able to add to the damage of the eye in this round. Gil Turner's cut left eye has not been reopened here in round 8. Ten seconds left in the 8th round. Let's watch Gil Turner now as he goes back to his corner. They, of course, immediately go right to work on the damaged eye, although the damage was not increased in that round as Gil Turner fought a good defensive fight, kept the threat away from his cut eye, and was able to do some scoring on his own. Gil Turner, you know, was the Rookie of the Year in boxing in 1951. He won 31 straight as a professional before he wound up with the then welterweight champion Kid Gavilan and suffered his first loss. He was also a fine amateur fighter. He won 35 amateur bouts, 27 by a knockout, and you know they use the big heavy gloves in the amateur ranks, and a knockout is not so easily come by. He won the Diamond Bell Championship, the PAL, and the Golden Gloves in 1949, as well as the National AAU, all in the 147-pound or welterweight division. Now he has given up any further notions about campaigning as a welterweight. Too tough to get down to that 147-pound limit, and he is embarking on more or less a new career as a middleweight fighter with only the 160-pound limit to worry about, and it is unlikely he will ever get up to a point close to that. He fights in the mid-50s or low 50s. 153, 154, 155 is his best fighting weight. LaBua moving nicely after that wild right hand. The best punch of the exchange, a left hook that cracked alongside Turner's jaw. Referee Joe Palmer warns LaBua against wrestling with Turner and trying to throw him across the ring. in the 9th round with 2 minutes to go. Turner's combinations getting the best of that exchange. The shots by LaBua landing on the gloves and forearms of Gil Turner. One minute to go in the 9th round. Seconds left. We're in round number 9. Number 10, the final round. Touch gloves for the start of the final 3 minutes of action. And this has been a good action bout throughout. LaBua and Gil Turner obviously in great shape as they moved into this 10-rounder here tonight. And now LaBua has opened a cut over the right eye of Gil Turner, and this one is a bigger cut. A slash along the eyebrow in the right eye of Gil Turner. And it is bleeding quite heavily. Two minutes to go in the fight. Bleeding from the cut over the right eye of Gil Turner is let up. As yet, it is not interfering with his vision. One minute left in the fight. Seconds left in the fight, and they're toe-to-toe over there in the far corner. Gil Turner forcing the fighting, keeping after Jackie LaBua. 10 seconds left in the fight. And there it is. That's the end of the fight, and it was a swell one. We'll have the decision in just a moment. We're waiting now for the cards to be tallied up and checked by the Athletic Commission. Jack LaBua on the left with the towel draped over his shoulders. Across the ring, Gil Turner has just slipped into his black and white robe with Gil Turner lettered in red across its back. And Dick Tobin, the ring announcer, has picked up the cards from the referee, and one of the judges now gets the third card to take over for its checking, and we'll have this decision in just a very few moments. It was a fight full of action that started out at a very fast pace and stayed that way all the way through. Here's the decision.
Judge Ted Shields scores at 5-4-1 Turner. Judge Dick Albino scores at 6-3-1 Turner. Referee Joe Palmer scores 4 rounds, 4 points for each fighter, 2 even. The winner by a majority vote, Gil Turner.
Gil Turner, the winner in a semi-split decision. Joe Palmer, the referee, saw it even. The two judges had it for Turner. The edge to Turner, I would say, on better ring generalship, which is, of course, emphasized in the difference in experience. Jackie LaBua, a good deal younger in the point of experience than is Gil Turner. Gil Turner getting the upper hand in a great many of the close situations that developed in the course of the fight. But it was a good fight. Ted Shields, one judge, saw it 5-4 and 1 even, scoring by rounds in New York. Dick Albino 6-3 and 1 even, both for Turner. Joe Palmer, the referee, 4-4 and 2 even. Our thanks to WHEN TV for the work on the pickup of the fight here tonight, and to WABC TV in New York on the commercials. And now, that's the wrap-up on tonight's fight. I'll have news on next week's bout in just a moment.